Today I am going to share with you stopping in Passau, Germany on our Christmas Market 2025 cruise here on the AmaMagna. I'll let you know how our day went, some things that I think would be really helpful for you to know when you go there. The other thing I'm going to talk about in this video is, I try so hard not to reply to comments, but when someone makes a comment that is so far off base, I worry that a lot of other people are thinking that as well. So I'm going to clarify that in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. And today, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please be sure to click on the subscribe button. And if you appreciate my updates, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Now, I put our video out yesterday that is all about boarding the AmaMagna in Vilshofen, Germany, and I shared with you that entire day. Well, the next morning, a Monday morning, the ship sailed from Vilshofen at 11 a.m. So if you were someone that wanted to get off the ship early and go walk around Vilshofen, we were just that close. You literally could walk right over and do a little bit of sightseeing. You could do that. You just needed to be back on the ship by 10:30. Like I said, we sailed at 11. Then we arrived in Passau, Germany around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Everyone who wanted to do a tour, of course, got off the ship, and there were several included excursions in Passau, kind of depending on what you wanted to do. Gordon and I chose the walking excursion that would take you around the town, show you some history, and then you ended at the square there at St. Stephen's Cathedral, where the main Christmas market was. During the course of walking around, we got to see some of the shopping street, which is just down from the main part of the town. If you need something, there's a grocery store right there that's got a lot of different things. There's a pharmacy. Anyway, we got to see that area and then walked around the town a little bit more. The cool thing about the Passau River, it is not only on the Danube, which is the river, of course, that we are sailing on, but also the Inn and the Eel rivers, both of those come right together there. So our tour guide walked us over, so we got to see the Inn River. It is shallow enough that it's not navigable unless you have like a very small boat. And anyway, absolutely beautiful, beautiful views. He did a really good job of telling us about everything. And I love when you go to these places on Christmas market cruises, which I had not anticipated, that AmaWaterways goes out of their way to show you a lot about the town, let you learn as much of the history as you want to. If you don't want to, you get off on your own and you can go see the Christmas markets and spend even more time there. Although we had plenty of time. The ship did not leave until, I want to say, 11 p.m. And we got back to the ship in plenty of time. And so it's really up to you what you want to do with your time. You can even walk with the group into town so that you know how to get there, right to where it is, and then peel off and go do your own thing. But a lot of different eating places along the way. Like I said, there was shopping available as well as a lot of history to see along the way. So after we did the whole tour, like I said, we ended at St. Stephen's Cathedral there. It is their main cathedral. They're in the process right now of renovating their organ. So I need to come back again so that we can hear that play. But when we were on our Avalon river cruise back in 2023, we came to Passau at that time. The place where Avalon docked, it was also on the Danube. The place though where Avalon docked, we had to take a bus over. So it's just going to depend probably on the traffic on the river and who gets to dock where. But it was really convenient, very close to walk back from the center of town and where the Christmas market was right over to the ship when we were done. Really easy to find. And so a few things that I think you should know about Passau, Germany. Number one, walking around the town extra and seeing the history really is worth it. Some of the towns, it's ultra tiny. Passau's a good sized town, so there was a lot to see. Like I said, we had a great tour guide. The other thing that I think is really important is take your time to go see the different churches. To me, so much history is kept in those churches. It doesn't matter what religion you are. you can go and enjoy being in those places and learn a lot about the people that have come before and all of the important things of their history, because a lot of it is reflected inside. So definitely take your time to do that. We had time to sit down in St. Stephen's Cathedral, look around, and really enjoyed that. So for the Christmas markets, as you walk around the town, there are going to be some that range in size from just a couple of stalls, maybe some food, maybe some crafts, and it's just like going up and down little streets to find them. And you will notice that it's that way in a lot of the towns that we visit. It was that way in Prague. You would have the big main ones, but here and there, tucked in different places, there were just tiny Christmas markets that were really worth going and seeing the people and what they were doing there. And so Passau is no different than that. We noticed that there were several different Christmas markets, so you can take your time and get to visit those. The main Christmas market that is there on the main square has a huge variety. And when I compare it moving forward to like what we saw in in Prague in the Czech Republic, and then coming to Vilshofen, this was even different. It's really cool to me how they vary a little bit, but they had a lot more crafts. And as I said yesterday, you want to ask if you really like something and you want to get it, then you get it, whatever. But my focus has been on trying to get things that I can't order off Amazon, that I can't get at home, just things that are made here and unique to the area that we're in. And so this Christmas market had quite a bit of that. Everything ranging from like things made out of wood, a lot of handmade like woolen items, knitted items. They had some Christmas ornaments that were made here, as well as some that were not. And so it was fun to walk and see all the different booths. They had a huge variety of food. The thing that is unique here, they had like these half-meter long, like we would call them hot dogs, but they're like brats, and the sausage, and so truly that long on a bun, and people were enjoying those. You can get them with or without sauerkraut on them. They had, let's see, and here's a tip for you too. When you walk around, you're going to see lots of places selling the glühwein and the punch. And I thought that they would all be the same, but they're not. They taste different. And so you can try that from different places. If you want to keep a mug, look at some different ones and see who has the mug that you want to take home for a souvenir. But take your time and walk around and look at the different ones, and then pick the ones that you want to try. There was a stall that was selling right there. They were frying the donuts, and the one I chose had plum filling inside. All the different words, you don't know what they mean unless you speak German. And so the lady was really nice to tell me what was in each one. Gordon got one that had apple, and I got one that had plum in it, so that was really fun. And we both tried the hot chocolate, and it was delicious. And so we just really enjoyed walking around. The only thing that I bought there is there was a lady selling food from Italy, and so she had little things of sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil. So that was the only thing that I bought there, and I'm looking forward to enjoying that. And so it was just really special. So if you are going to Christmas markets and you go along your way and don't really see what you want, like don't buy something that you don't really want. Wait until you see what it is that you really want, because during the course of this trip, the Christmas markets change an awful lot. Yesterday we were in Salzburg, so tomorrow that video will be up. The ship pulled into Linz, so there's a Christmas market in Linz. There's a Christmas market, several Christmas markets there in Salzburg, Austria, and those are even different. And tomorrow we're going to be in Vienna, and I expect that to be even different, and I'm anxious to share that with you. So let me know what your questions are about going to Passau, Germany, about the Christmas markets. And I am going to add something here, because I really try hard to not reply to comments that people make. And I try not to let people get under my skin, but every now and again, they misunderstand to the point that I feel like I need to say something. Someone commented under my video yesterday and said that they do not watch the vlogs of people who get their Christmas market cruise for free. They've been on 4, and they don't want to hear from people that get theirs for free. Just so you know, I do not get this for free. This whole ship was chartered by someone. I said I wanted a little bit of space. They gave me a little bit of space for this cruise. And so I don't get, like, you know, often they'll have like the TC that if you get so many people to come, then you get part of yours for free. And if you bring a ton of people, you get, I should say lots of people, not a ton. If you have a lot of people come with you, in the end, you can go for free. That didn't work on this, and that's okay. I looked at the price. So for our cabin, it is not a suite. On AmaMagna, they do have suite cabins. This is the SB or SA. The only thing that differs between the two is where they're located. And then the other cabins that are also balcony cabins, the AA and the AB, it's just, they're slightly smaller. I was in one, and it's not tiny by any means, very, very similar. It's just location, and those are slightly smaller. So with the pre and the post, pre in Prague, post in Budapest, and this river cruise, it was $13,000 that we paid, and I don't get that back. And so I feel like it's really important for you to know that I didn't go free, and I'm not going free, and my commission is nowhere near that. And so, so there you go. I'll tell you when I get to go for free, okay? Okay, let me know if you've got questions about that as well. But we are really tickled to be here, enjoying every moment on the AmaMagna. A cool thing about the AmaMagna that is different from some of the other AmaWaterways ships here on the river is she is twice as wide. She's the largest ship on the rivers of a river boat, and she's got specialty dining. We're going to do the chef's table, all of us as a group, on Friday night. The other specialties are Jimmy's and alfresco. We did Jimmy's the first night and alfresco the second night, so we've had a chance to try all of that. The main dining room is beautiful. We ate there. It's open for, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we had dinner there last night. It is beautifully appointed. The food was excellent, and the service was excellent. So I don't feel like you need here to go to a specialty restaurant to be able to have excellent cuisine. They've already got that. And so it's just, to me, kind of a change of scenery. I'm expecting the chef's table to be a little bit different than that. I'm excited to share that with you, but it doesn't cost extra either, okay? None of the specialty costs extra. You just need to get reservations for them, and you do that when you get on the ship. So let me know what other questions you've got, and I'll be talking to y'all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.